Good day everyone, I am Elise Salvoleo and along with my groupmates, today we will present our research entitled The Study of Socioeconomic Status Affecting Academic Performance of First-Year Architecture Students of University of Mindanao.
So hello everyone, this is Kaiser D. Palma, and as of this moment, I'm going to discuss about the background of this study. So according to Postman 1966 in his landmark study on equality of educational opportunity, he discusses that socioeconomic status has been seen as a strong predictor of students' achievement. So to address this problem, the researcher of the study decided to make a study titled The Study of Socioeconomic Status Affecting the Academic Performance of First-Year Architecture Students. According to Dariush et al. 2017, individuals with a greater socioeconomic levels appear to have more options to pursue higher education, particularly in a private higher education, because they have a less difficulty paying tuition costs, especially for the architecture major. The student's academic performance has an important role in having a good quality graduates that can become a greater leader and manpower for the country, according to Ali et al. 2009. So, this study is important to be conducted in able to determine the socioeconomic challenges faced by the first-year architecture students and how will socio-economic status affect their academic performance as a students. And also, aside from that, this study has a huge contribution to the body of knowledge. So that's all for the background of study. Thank you.
With this study, the researchers will answer the following research questions. The first is, how are students classified by their socioeconomic status? Second, how household income affect the educational opportunities of the students? Third and last, how do students maintain their academic performance with the presence of financial problems?
This section tackles about different reviews of literature that can be used to understand more about how socioeconomic status affect the academic performance of students. The first literature that the researcher have is about the study of Thompson 2018. He stated that one of the most constant topic in educational research is the relationship between academic performance of students and socioeconomic status. This means that it is one of the most tackled topic in the field of research, which is one of the most common relationship between academic performance of students and socioeconomic status. The next one is the study of American Psychological Association 2017, which stated that income is not the only one that includes in socioeconomic status, but it also involves the following, which are educational attainment, financial security and subjective social standing, then lastly, social class judgment. Socioeconomic standing features the quality of life, possibilities, and other beneficial factors to people within society. Lastly, is the study of Roer et al. 2019 stated that socioeconomic inequity and the educational effects of efforts to narrow socioeconomic disparities and closing achievement gap are interested by the researchers worldwide. That is a common for most educational systems. In this study, this talk about the relationship of academic performance and the socioeconomic status. Variables for socioeconomic status are identified and evaluated in the study by Trans and International Mathematics and Science Study. This also discusses about good relationship between family, socioeconomic, and academic performance of students. Thus, school homogeneity and the degree of societal centralization of educational standards and norms are the following systemic and essential macro-level features that are being focused in this literature.
The study of Dharma 2020 stated that it is widely acknowledged that the responsibility for educating a child falls on the parents. According to the study of Dharma 2020, it is always in the parents' hands it doesn't look out of place, must consider the impact that a parent's socioeconomic status can have, probable implications on children's academic progress in school. Whatever has an impact on the environment's development, it's possible that the presence of youngsters will have an impact on their education or behavior. Families' complete support are required in order to achieve a student's full potential in terms of academic performance. The study of Askarian 2008. According to Askarian 2008, as cited in Distiar et al. 2019, indices for determining social class in developed industrial societies. In developed industrial societies, trade indices are used to determine social class, income, occupation, and education. Other significant factors such as ethnicity, religion, country, gender, locality, family background, and generally different aspects are used as social class indices in addition to these indices. The study of Destayer et al. 2019 found that the socio-economic condition of students may have an impact on their educational motivation in private universities. In the study of Destayer et al. 2019 found that the socio-economic condition of students may have an impact on their educational motivation in private universities. In this regard, the impacts of parents, money, and education on the educational motivation of architecture. Students at private institutions are also studied. Certain elements appear to be imposed on the individual and the individual is unable to effectively control them.
Under the theoretical framework, the researchers will utilize the cognitive theory of Daniel Willingham in the year 2012. Based on its theory, the factors that gives influence to the socio-economic status affecting academic performance are the financial capital, family investment theories, and stress theories. Financial capital is the cultural capital that refers to the person's individual possession of cultural wealth. It is classified into two capitals, which is the human capital and the social capital. The human capital is the skills and knowledge of a person that reflects from its experience and educational attainment. Second is social capital. It is the beneficial connections, influences, or opportunities that gives advantage to advocate the students. The family investment theories is the ability of a family to provide the educational needs financially of their students that supports the academic performance of the students by the influence of different sources. And stress theories is an inversely correlated factor that gives point that stress reflects to parental income that support the educational needs of the students. And as shown in the figure 1, it reflects that the parental financial capacity affects through the academic performance of their students. Under the significance of the study, this study will be conducted to determine the information and knowledge regarding the socioeconomic status that affects the academic performances of the students. Under the scope and delimitation, the researcher would like to study 10% of the population of the first-year architecture students of University of Mindanao. The primary data is through semi-structured interview that will be decoded and analyzed by the researchers. The data includes the socioeconomic status, parental income, and the perspective of students in academic performance. Under the Chapter 2, which is the methodology of the research, this research will be using phenomenological research design because it will be focuses on the experiences and situations of the students. In terms of gathering data, The researchers will interview 10% of the population of first-year architecture students through telephone interview using random stratified sampling and will assess by the given questions based on the study. The answers of the students will be recorded and transcribed based on the questions being asked by the researchers. And lastly, under the ethical consideration, Dean, program head, and the course professors will be informed in conducting the study and ask for assistance in gathering data